What if I told you that 1 in every 3 adults over 60 will suffer a serious fall this year? Think about that for a moment. It could be you or someone you love. A fall that breaks a hip, cracks a rib, or steals away independence forever. But the real shock? The number one reason behind these life-altering falls isn't weak bones. It's not bad luck. It's muscle loss, creeping in slowly, silently. After the age of 30, our bodies begin a slow retreat. Each passing decade, we lose about 5% of our total muscle mass without even noticing. By the time we reach 80, nearly 1/3 of that muscle is gone. And what's terrifying is, it doesn't come with sirens or pain. You might think you're just slowing down, but under the surface, your muscles are shrinking. Your strength is fading. Your ability to stay steady on your feet, it's disappearing. Maybe you've noticed it too. Standing from a chair feels harder. Carrying groceries is more tiring than it used to be. You stumble more often. Your hands reach for walls or furniture to keep balance. These are not just signs of aging. They are warnings. Your body is losing the very thing that protects you from harm, your muscles. Doctors around the world are now calling it one of the most dangerous, hidden threats to senior independence. Its name is sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And if you don't act on it, it doesn't just steal your strength, it steals your ability to live freely, to walk, to play with your grandkids, to live without fear. But here's the good news. Muscle loss can be prevented, even reversed. Yes, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, you don't need a gym membership, no heavy weights or loud equipment, just your body, your breath, a little consistency, and the belief that it's never too late to grow stronger. Stick with us until the end, because the number one exercise we'll reveal has been shown in a Stanford University study to boost muscle strength by 30% in just 12 weeks, even in seniors over 80. And before we dive in, let us know in the comments below. Where are you watching from? What are your biggest challenges when it comes to strength and stability? We read every message, and your story may help someone else feel less alone. And don't forget, if you find this video helpful, click the like button and subscribe to Senior Fit. Because we're here to help you move better, feel stronger, and live fuller at every age. Now, let's begin with exercise number 5. It's simple, safe, and surprisingly effective. You might be thinking, push-ups at my age? But don't worry, these aren't the floor kind. Wall push-ups are a hidden gem for older adults. They're gentle on the joints, require no equipment, and best of all, they target the upper body muscles that keep your chest open, your posture upright, and your lungs breathing freely. So, what muscles do they work? The pectoral muscles in your chest, the deltoids in your shoulders, and the triceps in your upper arms. These are the muscles that slowly fade with age, leaving many seniors with a hunched posture, rounded shoulders, and less ability to lift everyday objects. And these muscles don't just make you look better, they help you breathe better. When the muscles in your chest weaken, your upper body begins to fold inward. Your lungs can't fully expand. You start to feel tired even with light activity, not because your heart is weak, but because your chest is tight. Here's how to do wall push-ups safely. Stand an arm's length away from a sturdy wall. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height. Keep your body in a straight line, from your head to your heels. Slowly bend your elbows and lean toward the wall. When your nose is about a fist's width away, push yourself back to the starting position. It's important to avoid arching your lower back or letting your hips sag. Instead, tighten your belly slightly, like you're bracing for a cough. That helps protect your spine and engage your core. Start with 10 repetitions and build up to 15 or 20 as you get stronger. You can do 2 to 3 sets per day if you feel comfortable. Now here's a benefit most people overlook. You might not think of wall push-ups as a balance exercise, but strengthening your upper body helps you catch yourself during a fall. Your arms, shoulders, and chest all play a role in fall prevention. In summary, wall push-ups may be simple, but they are powerful. They are the perfect starting point for any senior looking to rebuild strength from the top down. And they are especially effective if you haven't exercised in a while and want a gentle reintroduction to movement. Exercise number 4. Sit to stand. This might sound simple, almost too basic to be effective, but don't let that fool you. Sit to stand is one of the most powerful indicators of long-term independence and quality of life in seniors. In fact, studies have shown that seniors who struggle with this basic motion are significantly more likely to suffer falls, experience hospitalizations, and even face a faster decline in mobility over time. The truth is, this single movement mirrors dozens of actions you do every day. Getting out of bed, rising from the toilet, sitting down to eat, standing from a couch. It's not just an exercise. It's a test of your strength and a reflection of your daily ability to function on your own. What makes sit to stand so effective is that it engages multiple key muscle groups at once. You're working your quadriceps, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your core. These are the powerhouse muscles in your lower body, the ones responsible for walking, climbing stairs, and keeping you balanced when standing on one foot. And here's something important to know. If you don't actively train these muscles, they vanish faster than you'd imagine. You might have noticed it already. Chairs feel lower than they used to. You hesitate before standing. That's not the furniture changing, it's your strength fading. Here's how to do the sit to stand properly. Start by choosing a sturdy chair, preferably one without wheels. It should have armrests only if needed for safety. Sit all the way back in the seat. Place your feet flat on the ground, about hip width apart, and bend your knees at a 90-degree angle. Now, lean your upper body slightly forward to shift your weight. Press your feet into the floor and rise up to a full standing position without using your hands, if possible. Then slowly lower yourself back down with control. Many people make the mistake of using momentum or collapsing into the chair. That's not only ineffective, it can also be dangerous. Instead, move slowly, intentionally, with full awareness of each muscle working. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions. If that's too much at first, begin with 5. Rest, then repeat. Just 2 sets a day, consistently, can make a dramatic difference in a matter of weeks. So, why does this movement matter so much? Because if you lose the ability to get up from a chair on your own, you lose more than a movement. You lose your independence. You lose your freedom to live without help. And that can feel like losing a part of your dignity. But if you can stand up and sit down with confidence, you're sending a powerful message to your body. I'm still strong. I'm still in control. This is why therapists and geriatric doctors often use this exact motion as a tool to assess fall risk and physical age, not just your number in years, but how well your body is aging. There are even more benefits than people realize. As you rise and sit, you're engaging your abdominal muscles and the muscles in your lower back. That's your core. And a strong core does more than tone your stomach. It supports your spine, stabilizes your balance, and reduces back pain. It makes it easier to move around, bend over, and maintain good posture throughout the day. Plus, here's a secret tip. If you've been sitting for a long period, watching TV, reading, or working at a table, doing a few sit-to-stand repetitions acts like an energy reset. It sends fresh, oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. It wakes up your nervous system. It even helps digestion by activating the muscles around your midsection. Yes, something as simple as standing up and sitting down can impact your energy, your alertness, and your overall health. Now, if this movement feels too hard at first, don't be discouraged. You can modify it. Place a firm cushion on the chair to raise the seat height and reduce the range of motion. As you get stronger, remove the cushion. Over time, you can even increase the challenge by holding light hand weights or placing one foot slightly in front of the other to train your muscles unevenly. Just like in real-life movements, whatever version you do it with intent. Focus on the muscles you're activating and track your progress, because this is a movement that grows with you. 1 week, you'll be doing 5 reps with effort. A few weeks later, you'll be breezing through 15, and with every repetition, you're not just building muscle, you're buying back your freedom. Don't skip this one. It's your ticket to staying strong, upright, and independent for many more years to come. Exercise number 3, step-ups. At first glance, this might look like the simplest move of all, just stepping up and stepping down. But don't be fooled by its simplicity. Step-ups are one of the most effective and underrated exercises for seniors when it comes to regaining strength, improving balance, and most importantly, preventing falls. Why? Because this single motion activates some of the largest, most important muscles in your entire lower body. The quadriceps in the front of your thighs, the hamstrings in the back, the glutes in your hips, and the calves in your lower legs. These muscles aren't just for walking. They stabilize your joints. They give you power to climb stairs. They keep you balanced on uneven ground, and when they weaken, everything gets harder, from walking to standing, even to catching yourself during a stumble. Step-ups train all of these muscles in one smooth, functional movement. They don't require machines. They don't need a gym. All you need is a small platform, a bottom stair, a sturdy step, or a low curb that's about 6 to 8 inches high. Here's how to do it right. Stand with both feet flat on the ground in front of your step. Slowly, place one foot firmly on top of the step, making sure your whole foot is supported. Press through your heel to lift your body up until both feet are on the platform. Then step back down with the same foot that led. Do this 10 times on one leg, then switch to the other. Don't rush the movement. The slower and more controlled you go, the more you activate the muscles and improve coordination. Keep your back straight, engage your core, and keep your eyes looking forward, not down. This helps with balance and posture. If you feel a bit wobbly at first, that's completely normal. You can stand near a wall or railing for safety, but avoid using your arms to pull yourself up. Let your legs do the work. That's how you build strength and confidence. Now, what makes step-ups so important for seniors? It's simple. Stairs. Stairs are everywhere. At home, at the store, out in public. And as we age, stairs are often the first thing we start to avoid. Maybe you start using elevators more often, or choosing flat routes. But the moment stairs become something you fear, that's a signal. It means your lower body strength and coordination are declining. The good news is, practicing step-ups at home can reverse this decline. They rebuild the muscular endurance you need to climb stairs, walk uphill, or step over obstacles like curbs or uneven pavement. Even more importantly, step-ups challenge your balance. Each time you lift one leg and put your weight on the other, your body has to work hard to stay upright. The stabilizing muscles in your hips and ankles fire up. These tiny muscles often get ignored, but they're your first line of defense against falling. When they're strong and responsive, your body can react faster to sudden trips or slips. And that's what prevents a fall from happening in the first place. There's another hidden benefit too. This movement improves something called proprioception. That's your body's ability to sense where it is in space. The better your proprioception, the more aware you are of your balance, your steps, and your posture, all of which are essential as we age. If you want to progress this movement, you have options. You can increase the height of the step, but do so cautiously. Or you can add light hand weights to increase resistance. Another option is to slow down the descent phase, the lowering part. This not only strengthens your muscles, but builds eccentric control, which is key for walking downhill or going downstairs safely. Always wear supportive shoes. Make sure your surface is stable, and listen to your body. If you feel any pain or discomfort, stop and reassess. These movements are meant to build you up, not break you down. So remember, step-ups may look small, but their benefits are huge. They train strength, balance, endurance, and stability all in one. And they mimic one of the most essential movements in your daily life. Don't skip them. Your future self, walking confidently up a set of stairs without fear, will thank you.